Welcome to the STEM Ambassadors Quiz. Quiz number 1 is all about space. The questions in this quiz will cover topics such as people in space, the science of space, and space travel. I'm Kerry. I'm an engineer, a STEM ambassador, and I'm going to be your quizmaster today. The quiz contains 10 questions. For each one, I will read out the question and give you a choice of 3 possible answers. You then have a countdown from 5 to make your decision. I'll then tell you the answer and, if suitable, give you a bit of an explanation. Right, are you sitting comfortably? Let's begin. Question 1. In total, how many people have ever walked on the moon? 6, 9, 12. The answer is 12. They are Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Pete Conrad, Alan Bean, Alan B. Shepard Jr., Edgar D. Mitchell, David R. Scott, James B. Irwin, John W. Young, Charles M. Duke, Eugene Cernan, and Harrison H. Schmitt. All were astronauts on the Apollo 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 17 missions that landed on the moon between 1969 and 1972. Question 2. How many sunrises and sunsets do astronauts on the International Space Station experience per day? 11 sunrises and 11 sunsets, 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets, 19 sunrises and 19 sunsets. Beep. 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 There are 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every 24 hours on the International Space Station. The space station travels at 17,100 miles per hour. That's equal to 5 miles per second, orbiting the Earth about every 90 minutes. And on a clear night, it can be regularly seen passing over the UK. Question 3. Who was the first woman in space? Valentina Tereshkova, Anna Fisher, Helen Sharman. Beep. 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 It was Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina was from Russia and went into space in 1963 when she was 26 years old. Question 4. How high above the Earth's surface does the International Space Station orbit? 122 miles, 194 miles, 253 miles. Beep. 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 It's 253 miles above the Earth. That's about the same distance as travelling in a straight line from Newcastle to London. Question 5. A light year is a unit of measurement of what? Distance, mass, time. Beep. 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 The answer is distance. It is the total distance a beam of light moving in a straight line travels in 1 year. Question 6. Who was the first British astronaut to perform a spacewalk? Michael Foale, Helen Sharman, Tim Peake. Beep. 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 It was Tim Peake. Though British-born Michael Foale did a spacewalk in 1995, he has dual British and US citizenship and flew for NASA, therefore technically flying as American. So Tim Peake became the first Briton to do a spacewalk in 2016. Question 7. How long did it take for Apollo 11 astronauts to fly to the moon in 1969? About 1 day? About 3 days? About 4 days? Beep. 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 It took them about 3 days. It took the crew of Apollo 11 76 hours to get from Earth into the orbit of the moon. They entered the moon's orbit on July 19th, but didn't land on the moon until July 20th. Question 8. Approximately how long does it take for the sun's light to reach Earth? 9 minutes, 16 minutes, 34 minutes. Beep. 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 The answer is 9 minutes. Though to be precise, it's actually about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. It takes light less than 9 minutes to travel the 93 million miles from the Sun to the Earth. Question 9. On which planet in our solar system does its day last longer than its year? Mars, Venus, Jupiter. Beep. 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 It's Venus. It takes Venus 225 days to orbit the Sun, but it takes 243 days to do a complete rotation. So 243 days to turn 360 degrees. Venus is also one of 2 planets to rotate backwards. It goes from east to west, unlike the Earth, which goes west to east. Question 10. Which 2 languages do astronauts who go to the International Space Station have to speak? English and Chinese, English and French, English and Russian. Beep. 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 English and Russian are the 2 languages astronauts must know. The official working language on the space station is English, but since the only way to get to the space station is via a Russian spacecraft, whose controls are in Russian, every astronaut must know Russian as well as English. That's the end of the quiz. How did you do? Thanks so much for taking part. We hope you enjoyed it. For more STEM-related resources, activities and information, head over to www.stem.org.uk and take a look around.